Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now two are going to change the play. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, 21's here. Whoa.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A.T. Perry, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Hey, Jupiter. 11. Red on red. 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Strange. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, Lion.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here we go.
On first down, right back to ETN. They go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11.
Lawrence. Now he'll take this and run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, 14 yards. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Go. Hey. Let's go. Solo left side on. 21G. Someone run hard. Scat.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 35 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready, team. Someone run hard.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Ochin. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Hey. Watson, Oscar.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, that's a big beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fire with the line once the ball is snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Lawrence will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence changing the play.
Danger. Go. Easy. Hey, kill.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Now he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
11, Agate. 11. 13, Luke.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it takes these near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now they'll shift things around. The drive starts with a run from H.M. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Solo left Zion. Turbo 1 hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. Hey.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
For the Jaguars.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth it.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. That's caught by Waller out left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for Waller, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Philosano American. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, here's Etienne. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
11. Go. Check. Go. Let's go.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 27 yards. And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Etienne gets it from the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Get right here. Step. Hey, 21 TA.
Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Solo left Zion. Solo. Hey, long. Hey, long. Watson, Oscar. Hey.
Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, lie.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, Jupiter.
Another tote for Etienne. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Rip, 23. Son, have gun. Check smash. Go.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Straight ahead, Etienne. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Dropped behind the line by Cam Smith. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Easy. 11.
Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
11. Same right.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Hey, kill. Easy. Route.
First down, Jacksonville.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 133 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, they might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have opened the lead up to 30. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. Corner. Long. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
They'll take over first and 10.
Hey, I'm going.
Yard line.
We're at
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go. Son, this is hot. Silver.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up third.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Son, this is hot.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone. But still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. Even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that part there. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, They've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows them to have some success.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
32 standing. Switch. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1. Hey, 21, 10. Corner, long. Out.
Tua going to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try him here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
At the 10-yard line.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Another run by Bigsby. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
This one's hot.
On the ground with his tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And off to Etienne to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
2nd and 7.
Etienne on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Get set.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Now
line.
Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Etienne. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throw caught by Etienne. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say